So the Christmas Tree Festival at St Conans is a pretty unique event, and it's totally run by volunteers. We've done 8 now, and it's growing year on year, and the number of volunteers involved in it has grown year on year as well. The people that actually manage the Christmas Tree Festival start work in October, November, and go on right through till the festival's over and cleared up. And there's probably about 40 people at the peak of that. That's the people that actually manage the event. But of course, there are a lot of other volunteers involved in the Christmas Tree Festival, because the trees themselves are organised and put together essentially by volunteers. Last Christmas Tree Festival, we had 73 trees. Now, if you imagine that on average, each tree needs about 5 people to get it decorated, to make the decorations, to put it all together, to transport it to the kirk. And you multiply that by 73, you arrive at 365. So that in total, adding the people that put the trees together to the people that organise the festival, we've got over 400 volunteers involved, which is pretty amazing. So we sometimes wonder what would happen if suddenly nobody volunteered anymore, if there were no volunteers for the Christmas Tree Festival. And the answer is that there wouldn't be a Christmas Tree Festival. It would just be impossible to run it. We really couldn't pay people enough to put in the hours that the volunteers put in. It's just amazing.
I used to dance here when I was a boy, and then it closed down for years and really became uninhabitable, really, you know. We got together £1.75 million and started the work about 2015, finished in 2017, and we've been going hard at it, trying to keep this place going ever since. Well, volunteers, we couldn't do it without volunteers. I've got my phone in my pocket, and every now and again it rings, it buzzes, and it's a WhatsApp group, and it's WhatsApp volunteers talking to one another about, oh, I'm sorry, I can't manage tomorrow, can someone fill in? Yes, I'll do it. It gives them something worthwhile doing, and I think they enjoy it. They certainly do a lot for Borough Hall.
So the Uniform Bank is run entirely by volunteers, as well as myself, so it is vital for us to have them. There is quite a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes in terms of laundering uniforms, sorting, putting it into boxes. We take it to different events and schools, and we couldn't do any of that without the volunteers that help us. And so we have a few members of the church who volunteer, and also we often have some young people who are doing their Duke of Edinburgh who come to do volunteer hours with us as well.
The volunteers are so crucial to the operation. I don't think would it even function without the volunteers? I doubt it, you know, and that's so important, for its daily running, its weekly running, its monthly running. It's all planned in there, you know, and the projects that we have they're spanning months and months and years and years and years, so it's completely crucial to have all these people helping.
We're a registered charity, so we have to have a board of trustees. So we need those people to come along and do the jobs, to be the treasurer, to be the secretary, to have the meetings, to organise the events, in order that the organisation can run. So I think that's very important, and I do feel that quite often trustees are kind of an overlooked part of the voluntary organisation. They work behind the scenes, but without them, the organisation wouldn't be there.
I think we look for someone who is friendly, who gets on with people, who have a sense of humour, and they also have a bit of compassion, because being a volunteer is not all just one way. I think without volunteers, it would be financially very demanding and very strained, and also you just don't have the crack that you do, which a lot of volunteers have. I mean, it's fun to be a volunteer, and I think you would lose that lighter side, and it's good.